Hi everyone, my name is Janae and I'm starting with my written exam, Module 5, Chapter 7, Decimals, Real Numbers, and Proportional Reasons. Starting with number 1, we will be writing these decimals as fractions in lowest terms and determine the prime factorizations of denominator in each case. Excuse me. The first one we'll be starting with is 0.225. We will then make it equal to x, then multiply by the power of 10 to make it a whole. So we have x equals 0.225. Then I will guide you through step by step. X times 1,000 equals 0.225 times 1,000. Then we will have 1,000 times x equals 225. So we will then subtract x from both sides. And then we will have 9,900 x divided by 99. That will eliminate 999. Then we have 36,999. So then that will give us our x, which is 4 over 111. Next, we have 0.036, which is the same scenario. We will make it equal to x, multiply it by the power of 10 to make it a whole. So we have x equals 0.036. X times 1,000 equals 0.036 times 1,000. Then we have 1,000, x equals 36. We will then subtract x from both sides, giving us 999x equal to 36. Then in the denominator, we will have 999 equal 999. So that will eliminate 999 on the side with the x, giving us x equals 4 over 11. Number 2, we will create a graph for each formula and make up a reason for the shape of the graph. So we're going to start off with y equals x over 2. With this problem, you have a slope and you must draw your slope. So your formula for the slope is x equal rise over run. So let's say you have a job and you apply for every week every week your check goes up $2 for an increase. So as you see, the slope goes up 1 over 2. Next, we have y equals negative x over 2. Same scenario, except you lose $2 every paycheck. So as you see, you will have to go down because it is negative. So you're going to go down 1 and left 2. Next, we have y equals 10x. With this graph, it is a little different. Instead of going up or down or left or right. So just imagine you getting $10 extra every week. So you'll have to go up 1 and over 10. Over 2, up 20. Over 3, up 30, up 4, and over 40. Next, we have y equals x to the squared. So instead of a linear graph, you have a parabola. So we have 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 3 equals 9, and so on, to get our parabola because you're squaring. Number 3, what percentage in fractions of each of these figures is read? Starting with this equation, you're finding the percentage of the fraction that is shaded. First, you must cut them into equal parts, which you'll be cutting into 8 parts. So now you have to find the decimal of 1 divided by 8, which is 0.125. Now you must multiply by 100 to get the percent, which is 12.5. For this equation, you must cut it down to equal parts into 18. So altogether, you have 7 that is shaded over 18, which turn into 0.38 repeating. Turning that number into a percent, you have to multiply by 100 to get the percent, which is 38.9% or 38.8%. For this equation, since it's already split into equal parts, you know that anything that is cut in half is a half. So the percent of half is 50%. With this equation, you must use trial and error with the shapes. With the triangle, you can use 6 triangles to fill in the hexagon, which gives you 16.67. With the trapezoid, you only have to use 2 trapezoids to fill in the hexagon, so that is 50%. With the square, you can fit 3 squares into the hexagon, which will give you the percent of 38.5. With the tan rhombus, you can fit 4 tan rhombuses in a hexagon, which will give you the percent of 19.2. With the blue rhombus, you can fit 3 because of the width, it takes up more space. So the percent you will get is 33.3. Next, we have 3 common types of percentages problems. So for 1, you are given A and B. What is the percent P of B is A? So with this equation, you'll go by what the question asks. Use real symbols. Janae has 4 posters. She gives Tarian 2 posters. What is the percent of Janae's posters were given to Tarian? 50% of 4 posters is 2 posters. As you can see, my poster, you have 2 over 4. Next question, you are given a percent P and the whole B. What is a percent of P of B? Janae has 4 posters. Benzie asked Janae to hand her 25% of her posters. How many posters is Benzie asking for? 25% of 4 posters is 1 poster. So 1 over 4 equals 25%. Next, we have Janae giving 75% of her posters to Tarian. Tarian receives 3 posters. How many posters did Janae start off with? 3 posters equals 75% of 4 posters. Next, I will be creating a proportional reasoning scenario, then create a table and a graph to show the rate of the proportional change. A typist can type 400 words in 180 seconds. At that rate, how many seconds would it take her to type 988 words? So you must set up a proportional. Once you finish setting up the proportional, you will solve for x. Make sure you always keep the same label under the same level. As you can see here on your right, I have set up a proportion. 400 words over 988 words equals 180 seconds over x. 400x equals 180 times 988 words. 400x equals 177,840. Now divide both sides by 400, giving you x equals, or approximately, 445 seconds. So the typist can type 988 words in 445 seconds. Thank you.